Mr. Cage's thought of the day is this: a tool used incorrectly can harm others, but it can also harm you. When I was younger, about maybe 6 or 7 years old, I was visiting with one of my best friends. It was summertime. It was hot. I was already sweating. I had this hammer in my hand and I was breaking this rock, breaking a rock, breaking a rock. Kids, we're young, we're imaginative, we have creativity. We can make something out of nothing. So I'm breaking this rock, and in my final attempt, I veered all the way back and brought the hammer down. Boom. Exactly how you saw me do it. The rock broke into little bitty pieces. Well, all of a sudden, I started sweating more than I already was. I touched the back of my head, and when I pulled my hand in front of my face, guess what I saw? A whole bunch of blood. Immediately, you know how I wrote. Told my friend mom. She called my mom. I was crying profusely. Mom came and took care of it. In a parallel connection, I had a tool, but I was using the tool that I had improperly, incorrectly, and I caused great harm to myself. When we have these tools, whether it be knowledge or whether it be a tool that we use, it can be a website, it can be a software, it could be something that on the surface, quotation marks, is supposed to help people. But if we don't have the right mindset, which is connected to our motive, we will harm others, but we will also harm ourselves. In a relationship context, couples go through couple counseling at times. They get insight, they get information, they get the wisdom, they get the understanding, they get the knowledge from the people that they paired themselves with to help them grow in a relationship. But if that information, if those tools are misused, they can hurt the individuals and hurt the couple and also hurt everybody that has a direct or indirect connection to those individuals. I can give you a tool, but I have to show you how to properly use that tool to get the outcome that we're supposed to get. I can run around with a wrench in my hand. And if I use that wrench improperly, it can cause great harm to a lot of people, great damage, and also damage other people connected to those individuals. So why do we get these tools and misuse them? Give you one good explanation: selfishness. We're not thinking long term. We're not thinking about how this can affect that person or how it can affect the people connected to that person. We are thinking about ourselves. We are operating in self-preservation. We're putting ourselves before we put others. And when that happens, any tool that I have in my possession, whether it be knowledge, whether it be a tool that I'm using to bring people into an experience, maybe on an investment aspect, a piece of software, any tool that on the surface is created, all tools, and let me give you this last point, all tools that are created are not specifically created to help people. It's based on the originator of the tool. So if I have a tool, and I'm really strong on this software piece, because we have a lot of information out there and we have a lot of people grabbing our attention. You can invest your money here and grow it here. You can invest your money there and grow it there. We got to be real cautious on who we decide to trust and connect ourselves to, because every tool that's been created is not meant to truly help us. Some of those tools that have been created are self-promoting from those who are the originators of that tool. When we get the knowledge, when we get the wisdom, we get the understanding, it's important that we also gather the spirit or the motive of the people who gave us the tool, and also ask them, now, how do I use this, or how does it fit? If not, we subject ourselves to our own selfish motives, our own selfish agendas, and not only will it impact the people or the person, but it'll impact us long term.